Good morning, everybody. Rodney here. Hope everybody is doing well this Saturday morning. Looks like we got AC Drone Dude in the house. We got Lance Cadena. Good morning. Max Air. Good morning. I understand you and Stevie and Charlie are going to be doing some drift car race chases. That's pretty cool, man. I'd like to join you guys on that one of these days. Excuse me while I open my soda. Thirsty work setting up for these live streams, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, well, we're a week out from last weekend spin up, and it was a blast. If you couldn't make it, sorry you couldn't be there. It's always good. And it seemed to be better this time. And I think this time because I just wasn't afraid to fly any. So we did do some flying, and we had some good presentations and stuff. And of course, Kelly put on a pretty good wingding. So anyway, let's see. Lance getting we just got back from seeing. Oh yeah, cool. I was stationed in Yokosuka, Japan from 1973 to 1975. And in 1974, the USS Midway got home ported in Japan. And I can tell you that there were a lot of protests going on. Japanese people weren't too keen on having the Americans put an aircraft carrier in Yokosuka, but we did it, and their government allowed it, so it was all good. But yeah, I've been to the USS Midway Museum there in San Diego, and I think they did that pretty good. Of course, I was stationed in San Diego for a while, and that was before the Midway got there, but I had seen the Star of India and a couple of the other boats and ships they have there. But the last time I went was in, I guess it was 2009. It's the last time I went to San Diego, and I was out there on a job, and me and some of my coworkers, we took a weekend, and we went to the Maritime Museum there in San Diego. And man, it was pretty interesting. They had that Russian submarine. They had a U.S. research submarine, and they had the ship that played the HMS Surprise in the movie Master and Commander, A Far Side of the World. They had that ship there. It was pretty cool. Let's see. I ate Thanksgiving dinner on the ship in 1960. I was 11 months old. Oh, so your dad was on the Midway. Awesome. Was he a pilot? Good morning, Chris Hope. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Was he a pilot on the carrier? Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. Look what we got in the house. B-Rad.
Hey, can you hear me all right, Rodney?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fine. You out walking, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting a late start. Hey, everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat, and plus the sun's blinding the crap out of me. But wanted to stop in and say hi and just going for my walk.
Cool.
Walking around the neighborhood.
Man, that
just
was like
wanted to pop in with Oh yeah, well, people. I try to be mindful of all my neighbors and not be that person that they don't want to, have as a neighbor flying drones in their property. But not everybody around here. If I fly around, I usually am at about 150, 200 feet, and then there's a field way over beyond. This is a horse pasture, a horse facility. They've got people come in here and board the horses, and then beyond that green building out there, if y'all can see that, there's a huge field. And I'm not sure if it was you or Dennis or Michael I was talking to about me flying my Avata in manual mode over that field. But the problem is there's a lot of stuff grown up over there, little pine trees. And so if I drop that in there, it's going to be very difficult to find.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe there's a beeping, I guess there's a beeping option on the Avata that I can turn on to locate it, maybe.
Probably.
So I know.
When you first fly in manual mode, I would just highly suggest you find you a field like what you got right there in front of you there.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, go to like a park.
Yeah, I need something with just like short grass, a field. There's a couple of parks near here.
Or even better yet, come up here and come to the church.
Yeah. I'm hoping to do that when I come up when we work on your 3D printer.
Oh, good deal. Yes.
Oh, got a car coming. Don't want to get run over.
Oh no. Yeah.
There's a narrow streets back here where I'm walking.
Let me say good morning to Jim's Droning's in the house, and God bless America.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Jim. Hey, everybody. Again, I can't see the chat, but I know I said good morning to about 100 people this morning between your stream and Dennis's. So.
yeah, no doubt. We got Waypoint New England just popped in, and Dennis is coming up here right about now.
Howdy.
Yep. Hey, Dennis. How you doing?
Hey, Brad.
Man.
Be rad.
Hey, just getting my walk in. I said it in one of the chats, but I'm having spin up withdrawals right now. Uh-oh, we got some echo. We got some echoing going on. Dennis, you might have another.
From...
Huh.
Another
I don't know
what?
if you're hearing it, Rodney.
Yeah, I hear it. Ronnie, B-Rad, Ronnie says to tell you hi.
Hey, Ronnie. Yep. We need to get caught up with him sometime. See if we can get him at one of our meetups.
Yeah. Frank Rizzo, Jody, good morning.
So do you still hear that echo?
No.
No, I think you got it.
Well, don't hear it anymore.
Completely weird. Okay.
You probably didn't do anything, did you?
I actually did do something, but I paused. I have the live stream going on there.
Uh-oh. Something weird.
Dennis, something happened.
Are y'all hearing that?
Your iPad, your sound got messed up. That's better.
Connection problems. What in the world? We got robots. We got aliens. What's going on? Am I hearing? I think my voice is echoing.
He sounds like he's doing that on purpose, or it's making him sound like a robot. You're right.
Aliens and robots.
Aliens. There.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was just popping to say I wanted to say hi. I'm gonna let y'all get to chatting, and I gotta concentrate on my walk a little bit. I don't mind chatting while I'm walking, but we're going to Williamsburg, Virginia today to meet up with some friends to do like a wine tasting, a Halloween wine tasting. And cool. Then that as if I didn't have enough to drink last weekend. But Sunday night on Uncle Bill's show, and Rodney, you were witness to that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do some wine tasting today, and then tomorrow, I put it in the chat, I think on one of your chat or something, taking the train up to D.C. tomorrow morning really early, which my wife and I have never done it together, and I haven't done it in 30 years, but Amtrak is going to go into D.C., and then we're going to get on the metro and only go a couple of stops, so we're only a couple of miles away from where the wedding's going to be. And wedding's at 11. and then we'll be there for about 4 or 5 hours, and we'll take the train back to Richmond. Be back home, probably be back home by 8 p.m. tonight. Tomorrow night, excuse me. So I got a busy weekend again. Last weekend was spin up. Already missing everybody. It was great to see the folks that were able to make it and did make it. And I'll shut up for a minute.
Rodney wants to know if you're going to the South Florida drone meetup.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I can answer that by saying I'm on the committee. Yeah, I mean, unless something happens, I will always be at the South Florida drone meetups because I'm on the committee with Maddie and Ray and Dennis. I guess you're part of it now to some degree, and then Johnny. I'm not sure exactly everybody's on the committee, but it's like 6 or 7 of us.
Dennis, you're muted. You know that, right?
Oh, if he unmutes, we're going to hear aliens.
No, I'm not on the committee.
Okay, now he's unmuted.
So, yeah, to answer. Sorry. That was a long answer to the question, Rodney, but yeah, I'm going to be there. And I'm going to say it like this, God willing, no health issues and job doesn't keep you from going, but not that. That's one of my favorite ones to go to now because there's such a huge crowd. A family reunion type event.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about it last weekend and told them how it started out to be like just 16 people on the first one. And it grew to be about 60 to 70 people.
Yep.
First one.
Yeah. When Ray and I started talking about it, and actually I think he started talking about it with Bill, Uncle Bill, I think the two of them might have talked about it before anybody. And then I got involved, Maddie was involved, and it was just going to be a small meetup to what you just said. It was maybe 10, 12, 16 people. And then all of a sudden, the word got around, and then I think I want to say there was 50-ish, maybe 60 there the first year.
Yeah, I was there the first year. I was there the second year. Last year this January was the third year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I
January.
didn't go to that one, but I definitely hope to be at the next one. I'm definitely on the list. I'm looking into the plans, and so
yeah. Who's number one on the list next year? Is that Dennis? Are you number one?
No, I'm not number one, but I'm.
Oh, I'm trying to think who is it. It's Jack Rabbit, maybe Scott. I don't know. Ray. I think we're going to start a tradition going forward. Will be one special person, lucky person, or some person that will be in the number one position every year from this point on. It seems to be a pretty cool spot to be in and a bragging spot, and Ray brags about it all the time. I was in that spot last year, but I'm on the committee, so I'm no longer eligible.
So what do you get? Just the bragging rights of being the first?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's something to be said about that, Rodney. Maybe, I'm not going to talk about it now, but maybe there is something that you should get other than bragging rights. Well, we'll think about that.
Anyway, Ronnie said he great that you're going to be there. He is planning to be there and is looking forward to meeting you.
Yep, absolutely. We've been looking forward to meeting you as well, Ronnie.
Me too.
Anybody else that's not been to South Florida Drone Meetup? It's a very cool, hot spot, vacation spot. Think about it. Get your family. Bring your family. They can even come to the drone event, or they go stay at the beach, do whatever while you're spending time with this droning family.
Yep.
We had I'm gonna say we had 150 people total this year in April for the third annual South Florida Drone Meetup, and I dare say we might break that record next year.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I know we had some Canadian folks were down, and That was pretty cool. I think what, Gary Brandt was there? No, Gary.
Oh, the Canadian folks. We had Jim.
Brand Ariel, Gary Foster.
Gary Foster, and then Jim from Jim Stronach,
Boch-
Jim Boch.
Beauchard, yeah.
Bochart.
Well, this year they're coming back, as far as I've heard, and Little Beauchart's coming as well.
Cool. John, Flying Flynn Media, John Flynn, he's hoping to be there this year or this coming year. So, Mr. Skyfly, good morning.
John said he appealed to Captain Ray, and Captain Ray said he may be able to allow him to come.
Well, my app was just talking to me. I'm on a really good pace. Y'all must be helping me. I'm at 14 minutes 42 seconds per mile.
Wow.
So me and my long legs. Oops, that's probably
we're
upside down.
Oh. Yeah, you're breaking up, Brad.
Sorry. But a neighborhood, if you can hear me.
now you're okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm.
When you
this neighborhood is horrible. I got Verizon. Yeah, all the blood rushed to the head of the cell phone. I think that's what happened.
You can't put those cell phones.
Yeah, so it's no. Well, I'm missing you guys. Last weekend was a blast. Everybody, keeps talking about it, and next couple of weeks there'll be more talk. I'm hoping to do a photo dump off of my cell phone. It's a nice little cornfield right here, but it's right next to a busy road. So I'm hoping to do a photo dump off my phone. I didn't do hardly any videos. I'm really bad about that. And I think I might do a quick slideshow and send that up to the YouTube, and that way folks at least see some pictures.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care for slideshows necessarily. They're cool to look at for a few seconds, so they're hard to keep people engaged unless they're really wanting to see all the pictures. And I'll probably make it a fast slide.
Yeah, you're breaking up again, Brad.
Show like pictures. It's still a long slide. All right, we'll give it a second. Yeah, even if I have 100 pictures at 2 seconds per picture, that's a long slideshow. So yeah. I think I'll pick highlights, and I did put some on Facebook, as some of y'all saw. But all right, well, I'm gonna drop. I know I'm gonna get some more interference and lack of internet here shortly, but good to see everybody. And it's a great weekend, last weekend. Looking forward to the next event, which will be South Florida, because I don't know of any other events that I'm going to make it to.
Yeah, I can't.
So about 6 months from now. So April 6th, Saturday, April 6th. So it'll be. All right, well, y'all have a good day.
See you, Brad.
Love everybody, mean it, and hope to catch up with y'all again sometime this week in a couple of different live streams or somewhere on Facebook possibly.
Yep.
So y'all, Rodney, you and I'll be talking about whenever we're going to try to get together in the upcoming weeks.
Yep.
And we'll work on that Ender 3, and I got some great ideas for your power station. So don't do anything with that yet. You'll be interested to hear what I've got to say, but that's what I'll say right now.
Okay. Well,
if that makes sense.
I take you back. I'm always interested in new ideas. So.
Yeah. All right, Dennis.
See you, Brad.
Dennis,
see you,
have
John,
a great day. See you guys in the chat that I can't see right now, but I'm gonna finish. Got about a mile under my belt. I got 3 more to go. So.
All right.
See you. Take care, Rodney, Dennis. Bye.
You too, brother. Bye-bye. John, Flying Flynn Media, you have a great day, brother.
You said
So, Dennis,
turn up the microphone.
hey,
Hey, Ron. How are you, bud?
All right.
You look tired.
I just got up.
oh
Go
my,
to work. I don't know, 12:30.
you said you got home from work at about 12:30.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not supposed to work yesterday, but I got big boned and swindled.
So, did you work at your new job or at the old place?
The new job.
The new job. Yeah, I think you said they've been keeping you pretty busy.
Crazy. Between that and guiding, these next 3 weeks are just gonna be crazy. If I'm not working there, I will be guiding. I will probably not have a day off in about 3 weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
But
Well, hey,
it's what I do.
yeah. Well, let me take a minute here to say hi to some people. Ben T, good morning. Akira Show, Warren, good morning. Drone Life RC, Chris, good morning.
Great to see you at Spin Up, Ben T. Oh, I know somebody else you might not have mentioned. I don't remember you mentioning in your live stream, your prior live stream, that was there was Ben Cartwright.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
You didn't see him?
No.
I met him outside there. He was,
I got to admit that on when I'm doing the sunrise live stream, I do miss a lot of chats because I'm looking at a small tablet and I'm trying to concentrate on two things. So I do
trust
miss
me,
a few people.
I do know what it's like.
Been there, done that.
MP, it was good meeting you as well. What was that, Ron?
I said, Dennis, you've been there, done that, huh?
Yeah, maybe once or twice. I probably missed. I missed at least one chat every week, I think.
Yeah, I remember one chat. I made a request 3 different times and you completely ignored it. But then I expect that from you. So
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the stuff I didn't read.
yeah, so the stuff you ignored doesn't count. Oh, got it. So Ron, how's your guiding thing going on?
It's a little messed up this year. I don't see with the new job. I only have 5 days off in a row, where the old job I had 9. And when the boss lines you up with a client, he does, like they say, they're on a 4-day hunt. He doesn't really want you to have them like the first 2 days, and then another guy to have them the last 2 days. But this year, you don't have a choice. He's kind of hurting for guides. One of them is sick, and he probably won't go back to guide again. And then my job, so yeah, it's a little. I had to do some grading. I got one guy that he apparently called the boss and said, "I only want to hunt with Ron." I'm like, oh. My boss has been texting me like twice a day. Ron, did you get that shift switched? Oh, just got it approved last night. So I should have texted him at midnight last night. Like, hey, I got it approved. So that's for next week.
Oh my goodness! So now you're having to jump through hoops to get both jobs done.
Yeah, but that'll only be till November 15th.
Is that when the hunting season's over?
Yeah, they cut it back short this year because last year, because of all especially on the western end of the state, they had all the heavy snow and they lost a lot of animals so they couldn't eat. So yeah, they cut it back about 2 weeks, 10 days, 2 weeks this year. Yeah. Dennis, I was just was playing around the other day, going through my old Google photos.
Yeah.
The pictures of you and your wife were out on the 4-wheeler. And that was
That
fun.
was fun. It was.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
the max. It's good to seeing you.
That whole
Thank you
trip.
for being in the chat.
Right, 4-wheeler.
That whole trip was special because of you.
I still think the funniest part is when she commented on my fish dinner that I made. Not meant
It's
to
good.
cook. Yeah.
We both liked it. She's smiling at me right now.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I guess.
She remembers. Hey, is that Ron guy, the good cook? Yeah. Yeah. Guys, make it out and bring that guy on your right side out with you.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Uh-oh.
How about you, Rodney? Would you go up in a hot air balloon?
Would I? Yeah, I think I would. I mean,
If it would
kinda
mean
had- I
if
kind of
it would
have.
mean you were getting away from Matt North, would you do it?
If it means what?
You're getting away from Matt North.
If it meant running away from Matt North, I'd jump out of an airplane
He'd jump on a rocket.
without a parachute.
Hey, Matt.
Parachute later. Yeah. One of these days, Rodney, I'm going to fly to Australia with you, right next to you.
How are you going to pull that off,
Good,
Matt?
that should happen.
When the
I
meals,
wouldn't mind it.
no, when the meals come around, I'll say to her, no, there's both for me. Yep. Okay.
He doesn't need that as badly as I do.
Yeah.
How you doing, Matt? Hadn't seen you in a while.
I know. It's been a while. It's been a while, mate. I'll normally be in bed by now. Been getting a bit tired lately, but anyway, I've had to go on these blood thinners, right? And they make me tired.
Oh, yeah.
They will
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I'm going, I've had enough of this. Sleepies.
So what are you taking?
Eloquence or something. Yeah. Eloquist. Yeah. So anyway, that was about 2 weeks now I've been on them.
Wow.
Yeah. My cardiologist took me off of Plavix.
Well, you're right to roll then, mate.
So apparently my blood is, my heart is doing well.
Excellent, mate.
Great to hear.
Excellent. Hey, Jim, how are you? Master of the shorts. I'm not even making them. I'm just sharing them these days. Oh, dear. Hey, Brad, how are you?
A Kira show requests Rocky Raccoon, Dennis.
Somewhere in the mining hills of Dakota, there lived a young boy named Rocky Raccoon.
Andy Callie, good morning.
Who's got Teesprings here? Has anyone got Teesprings?
You talking about, do we have any shirts from Teesprings or?
Yeah, have you got an account? Have you got a merch store or anything like that?
No, I was thinking about getting one though.
I've set one up, right, and I've got some design and all that sort of stuff going on. But I don't want to make any money out of it. I don't want there to be a profit involved. I just want it to be the price of what it is, so people can just buy it at a lot cheaper price, especially for a T-shirt. It's like $15 cheaper if you don't make a profit on it. And I want to get rid of that profit. I just don't want it. And you can't do it. You've got to make a profit. Well, it's up to me whether I want to make a profit or not.
Well,
Apparently not.
just take whatever profit you make and put it to a charity.
I know. Well, that'd be me because I'm very, very, no, it's
You're very needy.
Yeah. Ask Dennis. Dennis, can you take me down the shops? I was like that all the time. I ended up driving everywhere because he used to get in the car and go, "Oh, wrong side. Oh, looks like you're driving."
That happened more than once. I'll tell you, that's the truth. I wasn't planning to drive, but I'd start getting on the driver's side.
You get on the passenger side. I go, "Dennis, what are you doing, mate? You're driving." You go, "Ugh."
What's the steering wheel doing over here?
Yeah, it's one of those Kingfisher ones. My first steering wheel.
Funny thing is, when I went to Japan, now when I was in high school, I never could afford a car, so I very rarely got to drive here in the States when I was a teenager. But when I joined the Navy and I went to Japan, there was a fellow sailor that I was working with that was getting ready to leave, and he wanted to sell his car, so I bought his car for like $300, and it was a fairly nice car, Japanese car, steering wheel on the right side, and everything.
You mean the wrong side?
Well, okay, the wrong side, however you want to say it. But
I haven't taught you anything.
but anyway, it felt so natural to me to drive like that.
That's because it's the correct way to do it, mate. Yeah. It's none of this khaki-handed stuff.
At the time, I would probably have to agree with you because, hey, Dan, how's it going, brother? I'm only here because I'm so good looking.
What are you including Ron in that though, Dan? Just a question. Don't read it, Ron.
You
Read
come
it.
to the right place, Dan. Nothing but good looking people on this channel.
What about me, Dan? I thought you were all inclusive or something.
So anyway, I was going somewhere with my story. Oh yeah, because it felt so natural to drive over there. And I learned one thing: the first time I drove off base, I drove very cautiously, tried to be very professional in my driving and stuff. It doesn't work in Japan.
No.
What doesn't work?
Being a good driver.
You got a chance, you take it, and even if there's not a chance, you still take it.
Yeah, and you got to drive like they do, or you're going to have an accident. And my first week driving off base, I was in almost 7 accidents.
Wow!
I was not used to the way they drive over there.
Yeah, I only rode my scooter over there, so I know I drove in Okinawa. That's true.
Maybe they weren't used to the way you drive.
Well, that could be too. That could be too. I mean, it could be both, or it could have just been me.
Yeah.
Well, it depends, mate. Has that transposed into you driving in the States as well? Nearly have an accident every day?
Well, no. Only one time I almost had an accident. It's because I was making a left-hand turn. Guess which lane I turned into?
You turned into the oncoming lane. Yeah, right.
My brother was riding with me, and he's like, "You're in the wrong lane. You're in the wrong lane. You're in the wrong lane." Like, oh, yeah, you're right. I am. Okay, so I just over the center median.
Yeah, man. When I come to my first roundabout in Canada, I think you got them in the States, really. I haven't seen many. Anyway, I came up to the roundabout. Of course, I'm on the right-hand side of the road, and I'm looking and I go, yeah, no worries. Do a million. I've done a million of these. No worries. Do. Where's my exit? Which one do I take? Because I'm used to going that way. It's not there now. It's over here. So I just had to watch where the traffic was coming. Oh, okay, so they're going that way. I've got to go that way. Okay.
Yeah, roundabouts here in the States can get confusing sometimes.
Roundabouts are the devil. They have them in Texas, and the roundabouts that I'm used to seeing elsewhere. Usually, if there are 2 lanes, they kind of merge for the roundabout. But in Texas, there's a right lane that takes you on a right-hand turn that's separate from the roundabout somehow. And then there's the roundabout itself. It's weird. That's got me a few times because I'd go into a roundabout in the right lane. They say, "You need to move over," because I had great guidance with me. So
Roundabouts are fun on a sport bike, I bet.
yeah.
Myra Elaine, good morning.
Hey, Myra Elaine. So Matt, if you come back to the United States, you'll find there are a lot more of them than there used to be. They've become a very popular thing.
Have they really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They're all over the place now.
Wow.
True.
Right.
And I don't know what purpose they serve other than to confuse people.
They do.
The idea is to eliminate the traffic light and or the stop sign. That's the purpose behind them.
Well,
Georgia likes roundabouts more than they like left-hand turns. They're eliminating all left-hand turns because they feel that a U-turn is safer than a left-hand turn. So what you do is, how is it that works now? I can't think. You have to turn right. That's it. You have to turn right, and then there's a U-turn to turn you back around on the other road, that you wanted to turn left onto. They're eliminating all left-hand turns in favor of a right plus a U-turn.
Yeah, we got a shitload of roundabouts here, and it gets hard because people don't know the rules when it comes to a roundabout, and they think people come to a roundabout. People think that you have to give way to your right, which is kind of true, but what the law actually says is approach the roundabout with caution. When safe to do so, enter the roundabout, giving way to any vehicle which has already entered the roundabout.
yeah.
So if there's a vehicle on my right-hand side which hasn't entered the roundabout yet, and he's doing 300 kilometers an hour, I can quite legally go into that roundabout and he has to give way to me because I'm on it first. So I've just had an accident, but that's the law. Law there, giving way to anything that's already on it. Failing that, they got to give way to you. And the people coming through at speed, beeping their horns, but you're breaking the law, mate, not me. They just don't know. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Dan says, here's the messed up part. We have 3-lane roundabouts. Good luck trying to explain to people how those work. Well, someone tries to exit, somebody tries to keep going.
Cut in front of people. Yeah. I want to turn right here and you're on the left-hand lane, or it's backwards there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Other way, yeah. But you're going straight through in the middle lane, which are totally legal to do. And the one in the right-hand lane wants to turn left, straight in front of you. Yeah, well, man.
Roundabouts are confusing when they're 1 or 2 lanes. They don't need to be any more than that.
Yeah, 3-lane roundabout. That's a recipe for disaster. Like.
So Curtis Dart is in the house. Curtis, good morning.
What did Curtis say he's going to do?
A sub hunter, a dive on a sub hunter, which is a plane, Navy plane, I guess. So here's what he says. And then he says that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Rodney, I'm gonna have to switch computers here. My iPad's about to die.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
All righty then.
Yeah, shortly.
No, I have edit or add designs, edit designs.
So I imagine old Dominic just hit the bed early tonight because I haven't seen him on anybody's chat this morning.
No, that's true.
Yeah, he commented on one of my videos not long ago, so he's out and about somewhere. Maybe he hasn't got internet in the park tonight, not sure.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's sleeping in the park.
Yeah. Poor bugger. Such a bum. You wait till Ron gets over here.
Well, I'm afraid Ron saw that video. He may not be coming.
Yeah. I got free accommodation for you, Ron. Here's the pillow and the sleeping bag. Off you go.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go grab me a cup of coffee.
All right.
Mate. Edits will immediately be applied to products once saved. However, edited products may take up to 3 business days to appear in external. Okay. Oh, this Teesprings thing, man. I don't want it to be white. I want it to be there.
So, are there any? I don't know of any, but are there any competitors for Teespring that would do that kind of thing, but for lower price?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I haven't even looked into it. You know, it's this was just because Chuck Cove Action, he's got one, and I just thought, I just check out some designs and shit like that. But for example, I mean, I'm talking. I think that's Australian dollars. It might even be US. I don't know. But $46 for a T-shirt.
That's like $30 here, right?
I think it's Australian. But that's insane.
It is high.
It is high. But it is one of mine, so it's special, eh?
Yeah, that's $29.14 US right now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I
mean, if that's a high quality shirt.
Well, it looks it. Oh, I can't share a screen. Anyway. Yeah, it looks it. It doesn't look too bad, and you get all sorts of sizes and all that sort of stuff. I got a T-shirt, a cap, a beer glass, and a coffee cup. And I just modified. Oh, Jim's in the chat here. Jim's droning. I did modify that logo. That he did a logo for me on Canva, and since then, over the last month or so, I actually got a membership to Canva, so I've been doing a bit of shit on that. But I did change it a little bit anyway. But yeah, so that'll be the one that's on the T-shirt. But the one that he did for me on my channel, that's staying. That's just the one it is. But I had to do it so because it's printable and all. I had to go high res, so I had to make a PDF out of it, right, to make it high res as possible for print,
right?
Because the file that Jim gave me was like 160K, right, which is tiny, which is absolutely fantastic for thumbnails and stuff like that. But I couldn't work with that in a print format, so I had to go and get this anyway. So that's all. That's high res now and all that sort of bizzo. Don't you sell tassels as well as mate? Yes, I do, mate. I do. I've got your size. I've got pastrami on order for you, so that'll fit. Dan, hello, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
He's back again.
Yeah.
Tassels with Matt's face. Should be sell a few and then turn a profit and buy me a shirt. That'll work. Yeah, Brad, you got it all right, mate. Yeah, I got. Yes. Add an image. I don't want that to be white.
Oh, goodness.
Why can't I change? Look, this is just so clunky, this website. I swear to God. Really clunky. So if you ever make it over here, Ron, I might have a coffee mug for you, mate. It's an incentive to come over.
Hi, Chris Hope.
It is on my bucket list.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's classy, mate. It's classy.
Just like the shirt.
Oh, classier than mine. That's not classy.
Of course, I wouldn't know about the shirt though, but
Um,
I'm never gonna let that one down. You know that, right?
yeah, I know. I might have something for you, but don't talk to me, mate. I'm the man in the middle here. Dennis is the one that didn't pass it on to you.
Cool. I'm kind of excited about next week. Hopefully, it'll be next week.
What's
All
next
my
week?
prints will be done. And I guess I didn't realize wasn't watching the price, and when it was all said and done, and I asked this girl that's working on things for me, and I said, I never asked. I said, I had a rough idea, I thought, but what's the final price on all this? And then she told me. I about fell out of my chair, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So, but it's going to look good in here. So,
Hey, Chris, I got a picture down there, Rodney.
What's that?
Down the green room. Look at that. Special.
wow.
Where does it say mindset of
up.
hugeness?
Sign me up for one of those.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But the T-shirt does. So that's just that's the new T-shirt 2.0.
Did I ever tell you what my wife said?
What, mate?
About your short?
Which one? My shirt.
Your mindset of hugeness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then hashtag Matt Bump.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was wearing your shirt one day out here, and she goes, "Do you know how bad that looks?" And I go, "What are you talking about?" Well, you know how my body is. And I look down, and I'm like, mindset of hugeness. I'm like, oh my, I haven't worn it since.
What are you going to call it, Rodney?
I'm going to name it after you, brother.
Thank you.
Boy or girl, she's going to be called Matt.
Matt or Mattina. Yeah. Drone Life RC. Yeah, it does look all right, mate. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just for me, it's too expensive. It's bloody too expensive. I don't know.
Well,
I don't want to be ripping people off, It's not. As I said, I don't want to make a profit, so I'm looking $15 cheaper straight off if I'm not making a profit. So
that's why I was going through Tiffany Slocum, Eric Slocum's wife, because I wasn't looking to make a profit. I didn't sell these things. I do have in my link that if you want to buy one, you could go to her channel. I don't even know if she's doing it anymore because she just got so busy that she couldn't even keep up with it. It's okay. You have built a shed over the toolbox.
The toolbox has got a lock on it, mate, and lost the key on it. Ron,
Chris, how could
nice,
you do
mate.
that to Rod?
That's not nice, Ron.
Oh, Rodney's having another.
Uh-oh. He's just come off his heart meds too. I better be careful.
Thanks, Chris.
Sell the shirt. I'll give you 20 back and keep the shirt that fills it out. Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. That was funny.
Oh dear.
Well, like I said, if you're going through that, what was it, spring tea? What is that site you're going through? Spring?
Teesprings.
Teesprings?
Yeah.
Just give the profit to a charity.
But I suppose then that's tax deductible, then, isn't it? But then I'm still making the money. I don't want to make the money. This is the problem.
I know Roger, Canadian Drone Hub, when he set his up, he said he was only like making $1.50, $2 per shirt.
Well, I'm telling you now, the profit here is like $16 on a T-shirt. That's
Really?
ridiculous. It
Wow.
is, yeah, ridiculous. And that's the little beer glass I've got there.
Now, does that include Teespring's cut?
Yes, look at this, $6.84 profit for a glass.
Where do you see that? I don't see it.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Right. And the T-shirt is design $14.29 profit, $46.99 for a T-shirt.
wow. Was it made out of gold thread?
Well, it is obviously. Look, see the gold. That's
Oh, well, there you go. That's why.
It is. It is.
Tell them not to use gold.
I've got a goose out the back laying eggs, right? And then I've got.
Well, if you've got a goose out in the back laying eggs, what do you need Teespring for? Just buy
I've got to
it.
make it look legit, dude.
Just give them a couple of eggs.
Yeah, here you go. Away with you. Man, I'll tell you. Hugh, Asgard Studio. How are you, mate?
Hugh.
Hey, Hugh.
Yeah, so I don't even know if I'm going to push forward with that. But anyway, I've got the design and all that sort of stuff now. But
Well, I wished I could find someone that would do the same thing that Tiff did for me. You know, because like he said, I wasn't interested in making a profit, and now I did tell her, I said, you know, when you order this stuff, just add a little bit to it so you and Eric can make some money off of it.
yeah,
I was willing for her to make a profit. Why do that if you're not going to make a profit, right? So I had
absolutely.
no problem with that.
Yeah, for someone doing it, absolutely.
I mean, everybody kept telling me, "Oh, I can send you some money, right?" No.
Jim's droning says he'll take your money.
Well, that's a good point too. If you don't want to, you know, give it to charity, give it to someone in the drone community. You know, like Jim's droning or me. I mean, I'll use money to buy FPV stuff. I've got drones here I need to get fixed.
Well, stop crashing, mate. You become a better flyer, you'll be all right. I've seen your videos, mate.
Well, it's not fun unless you're crashing.
I saw your crash the other day. You poor bugger.
Which crash was that?
You went, which one? Okay, the one that resembled Ron's. The one that resembled Ron's into the tree. That's the one.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't crashed into a tree in a long time.
I know, but you haven't been flying. Let's be honest.
What was the last
Good
time?
Boards Permaculture. Good morning.
When's your next video, mate? Because you the last one you put out, Ronald, was that one up there in Una Whoop Whoop.
Alaska. Oh, so you do look at my channel once in a while.
I do.
I gotta get down and I gotta finish the whole video of that. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks I settle down. God, there's so much footage to go through on that trip.
Still got more.
But it'll be a sit on the edge of your cedar.
Really? And you haven't got to that yet, mate? Come on.
I know.
So much to do.
I'll be going back to Alaska before I get this video done.
Yeah, I'll do. Well, you put one video out a year, you're on your limit as we speak. So, you know, you don't want to be pushing it, mate. You'll have a mental breakdown or something.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, you've got some time today. You really don't have to be on Rodney's show.
No, you haven't. I put that video out, that hike I did up in the Bighorn Mountains about 3 weeks ago.
Yes, you did. Riveting.
And I was flying that day. So there.
You were. That great spot, mate. Great spot. That one shot There was a gap there, dude, and so tempting to chuck the drone through and have a transition shot on the other side of it to another scene. Oh, that would have been just perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might go back to there.
don't try it.
I lost the drone up there. I ain't getting it back because I ain't climbing up there.
Yeah,
Well, at least I haven't gotten one stuck in the tree yet.
I've had three of my FPVs stuck in a tree. Oh, what a pain in the butt. Down the park there where we went, Dennis. And then on the ground there was a thick stick, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll just knock that out. Oh yeah, in half an hour I'll just knock it out. You think I could get it? You think I could hit it? Then it'll come back down again, pick it up again. What a pain in the butt. This is why people take those extendable bloody poles with them when they go FPV and
Yeah. You're talking about that park where the koala stalked me?
Now, I saw that koala when I was down there, right? But he knew I knew better, so he didn't come close to me. You look like a rookie, right? Absolute rookie. And he had you. There you go. It's like a dog.
The gum leaf necklace had nothing to do with it.
No, it was actually, when I come to think of it, I actually put the wrong gum leaves on there. It was I don't even think they were gum leaves. I just trying to get that together. I couldn't. We're in a bit of a rush down there trying to get this thing. I couldn't make a gum leaf necklace. I should have just put the fishing wire around it, and made a necklace out of that. But we had other plans for the fishing wire, didn't we?
Yeah, that worked out real well. Yes, we did have for the fishing wire. Incentive for the wallet to move.
Hey, yes, yeah. That was so funny that day. Oh goodness,
that was a great time.
Yeah, we did have fun.
Time well spent.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, and I like the fact that we were flat out doing stuff. We had one rest day basically, didn't we?
Yeah,
that's when I burned all the ribs.
Yeah, that was the burn the ribs day.
It was because I had too much time. I had too much rest that day, and I wasn't interested in cooking. Like, yeah, ribs are on.
Dennis burnt the ribs.
He did, mate. He did. I'm just trying to take the blame so Dennis doesn't cop the flack. All right, I'm being nice. All right, I'm just trying to.
Why are you being nice, man?
I'm always nice to Dennis, mate.
Hey, man, I got to get my calendar. Matt's being nice today. Hang on a second.
Yeah, write it in pen too, mate. Don't put it in pencil.
Mark, all right. Good morning and welcome to the chat.
Hey, Mark, all right.
I'm being nice, yeah. But
Mark
but
are
Ron,
always right.
He is, isn't he?
Yes.
He is.
I said right. It's white.
Oh, it is. I knew that didn't sound right to me.
Actually,
I don't know why I said right.
Okay, too many rights, but
could have done with Mark in my chat today on my show, because I had a bloke who was heading over to UK and all that, and he wasn't sure about what drones to take and what regulations he's got to follow and all sorts of stuff. So it would have been good. So anyway, I actually gave him a link to Chuck's channel, and he'll get in contact with Chuck.
Chuck Kovac?
So he can, because he's in England again. Can you believe that?
No, really?
Yeah.
The one to hook him up with is Don Joyce.
Well, no, because he's going to the UK. Don's Canada.
Oh, sorry, UK. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, Chuck's got all the information about what licenses and permissions he needed and all that sort of stuff. So I pointed him in his direction. But Mark was the first person I was looking for in my chat today, going, God, is he here? Is he here? Is he here? No, he wasn't. Nice bubble.
Where'd that bubble come from?
I don't have a clue.
I don't know.
I'm not doing that.
What?
My hands.
I want to play.
I'm not doing that.
Where did you find that?
Hey, Dennis.
Yes, sir.
You get Facebook memories all the time, and I was hesitant on showing you this, because you'll never ride with me again. But when I was living in Nevada, I took my side-by-side out and had a slight mishap. and you'll see on the back side of it the big rock. But I was 17 miles out in the desert, and it kind of I had a slight overturn on the side.
I can't really see.
I don't know what that is.
Can you make that full screen, Rodney?
Yeah, hang on a second.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's your four-wheeler?
Yeah, that was.
Oh no.
When was that?
Oh, probably about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I was out in the desert of Nevada, and there was a big rock that I was trying to avoid on the left. I forgot and didn't see the one on the right. So I hit it. Next thing you know, I overturned, and I'm like, oh, dear God, how am I going to fix this problem?
Oh, my.
I made what they call a poor man's come along, and thank God there were a few trees, but I had the winch on the front, and little engineering, and I got her turned back over because I wasn't going to overturn it myself. It's like 1,100 pounds. But yeah, that was a fun day.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, Matt, if you're listening, if you can still hear, Mark says that if he goes to the CAA website, he'll be able to read about everything that he's going to need to do or need to know. So when Matt comes back, I don't know if he heard it or not, but if he comes back, let's remind him of that. So I was thinking that was the one you have now.
No, it was actually only a 2-seater.
Okay.
But I'm like, holy crap, I'm 17 miles from my truck. This is not good. That would have been a long walk. It was about 110 degrees. Mm.
And how many years ago was that?
About 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
I've learned since then.
So what do you try to do? I mean, what happened? What caused you to overturn like that?
I just was actually going very slow up this trail, and I saw this big rock on the left. And I hurried up, swerved around it. I didn't see the one on the right, and the front wheel went up over it, and it just went bloop.
Oh my.
And your natural reaction is to put your hand out.
Oh boy.
And the damn thing fell on my arm, so I was stuck underneath, pinned with my arm. I'm like, I wasn't hurt, but I'm like, shit, this is not good.
Oh man.
So I got my knife out and I started digging enough to get my arm out from underneath the crash bar. And then I'm like, okay, one problem solved. Now, how do I get this thing turned back over? Yeah.
I thought you were going to tell us that you cut your arm off.
He did. That's a robot arm he has now.
I thought that looked too mechanical.
Yeah. Where is?
Be careful with those robot arms, mate.
So, Matt, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so he said, tell your friend if he goes to the CIA website, he can learn everything he needs to know. He says it's easy to read.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll set him up. He's actually first time in my chat today. I hadn't met him before. He actually lives on the north side of Brisbane here. Never met him.
Really?
Yeah.
Brisbane's such a small place. I'm surprised.
It is tiny, isn't it? I walked out straight into the main street of Brisbane out my front door. Oh, well, here we are. Straight onto a scooter. That's what we did. That was good fun, Dennis, on the scooter. Zipping around.
And there was so much good that day, that time, that trip.
It was, man. Yeah. The day of adventure. That camera, that bloke came up to us when we were down South Bank, goes, oh, what are you recording? And all this sort of shit.
Yeah, was that a camera? What are you doing with it here? Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing with it here, Mom? Anyway, I don't know if you know or not, but anyway, a couple of months ago, probably whenever it was. Anyway, I was on my scooter and I was in this place. There's a river and there's a few spots you can stop and all this sort of stuff. And I'd only just put the 360 camera on. It wasn't even on. It had the lens cover on it and all because I was going to record the trip home. I wasn't interested in anything here.
Yeah.
So I was just going up and down this path, just looking for a nice spot that I could take a photo.
Right.
So I went about 2 or 3 times. There was a bloke, he was walking his scooter, so obviously that got flat or whatever it was. And he was walking. So was that turned over, is it? Oh, there you go.
No, that one's upright.
Yeah, so I'm turned back over, I mean, yeah.
That's a different one. That's Dennis there with me.
The other one's still on its side in the bush somewhere.
Oh, you said that's Dennis there?
That's me there with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's the day of the bra tree. But anyway, and I just went up about 2 or 3 times, and I'd obviously gone past this bloke. What are you doing, Dennis?
I'm not doing that.
So you're using an Apple product, aren't you?
I am.
Right. Now, here is where the problem starts, right? Apple products, they're listening all the time. And probably the latest update has actually, it's clicked into your neural engine, right? So it can actually see what you're thinking, right? So I'm telling a story and you're thinking, this is a great story. And it keeps giving thumbs up. So, oh.
I gotta go get
Well done, Matt. Well done. So finish the story. I mean,
my boots.
what were you saying?
The coffee's getting weak in here.
Yeah. Raise your hand. Save the watches.
Oh.
I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
So
you're walking around. You have this camera with the lens cover on it. You have me.
Oh, sorry. I want another thumbs up.
You
so
had
we
me
keep
at
going.
hello. So
Hello. Oh, Dennis, love lady. All right. So I was on my scooter, right? And I was going up and down. Probably about 3 times I went past this bloke, right? I got to the end. I thought, okay, that's the shot I want down the river there and all that. So I pulled over, put my kickstand down, got off my scooter, just did my gloves and stuff. And this bloke's walking up, paid no attention to him really. He comes up to me and he goes, you know, there's such a thing as consent, right?
Okay.
And I thought, well, he looks over 18, so why am I going to? Anyway, but I said, what? What was that? And he goes, there's such a thing as consent, you know. You can't just go up and down here taking video of people, right? And not to mention there's about 40 cameras in this park anyway, security cameras. So I don't know what the hell was in about. And I said, what are you talking about, mate? This? I said, it's not even on, mate. It's got. He goes, doesn't matter. Well, obviously it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter that it's not on. I've got to ask permission for this. So anyway, I had a massive, and I don't really deal with this type of people. Anyway, another bloke come up on his scooter and he's going, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? You know, and this bloke, look, he just come out of cell block D, right? He had tats all over his face, all over down his legs and all sorts of stuff and shit. And this little skinny fella was giving him shit as well, right? Why would you? This is one of these people who have been in a little bubble their whole life. He was only like 25 or 26. Nothing has ever happened. And you can say what you like and no one's going to punch you in the head, right? His little safe bubble. But I did say to him, I said, you want to go home, mate? Get back into your safe area and have a little bit of a cry if you can't handle the real world, man. But anyway, anyway, long story short, he took off. And the bloke that I was talking to, he took off after him too on his scooter, right? And he pulled him up on the path down the road because this bloke was just going off about, you know, Walmart style. Crazy.
Weird.
Man.
You
I've never been
your
a pro-
concealed camera carry permit?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm paparazzi. Yeah, but how's that? You know, man.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. You're not recording. You need permission to
Yeah.
to have a camera, I guess.
tell you.
And I said to him, I said, I don't need permission, mate. Even if I was recording, I said, that's not the law. And then he, you know, bugger the law, nothing to do. Oh, you got to ask this. You can't. Oh my God. I wasn't even flying a drone. I expect that when I'm flying a drone. You know?
Yeah.
I'm on my
Comes with the
scooter.
curve, flying a drone.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Mark White. Thank you very much, sir. I will pass that on to him, mate. Beautiful. Good on you, mate. That'll come in handy for him.
Bent Rail Productions, good morning.
Thanks, man.
Hey,
Appreciate that.
Bent Rail Productions. And Food Forecast Permaculture said, hello, humans, way back.
Yeah.
Fellow humans. Greetings, fellow humans.
Whoa.
At Food Forest Permaculture.
No, Earthlings.
Have a good
Earthlings.
day. There, he said he's leaving.
Didn't actually say we were humans.
Rodney, it'll be a couple months, but Brutus the bear will be here, and he will be right here.
I see you already got a spot for him.
Yep. I cleared the area out and made sure I had room for him.
So what does, who is it? Matthew, Mark, and John?
Victor, Elvis, and Matthew.
Victor, Elvis, and Matthew. What do they
Mark
think
and
about
John.
Michael and
That's
Andrew.
the Bible, brother. Going straight to the Bible on that one.
that? Well, I couldn't think of the names. That seemed like the place to go.
Yeah.
Hey, Rodney, I just want to show Dennis something. It's a shirt I'm getting for the next tour down in the green room there, mate.
Oh, okay.
That starts in December, right? Next month.
Have a look at that. Have a look at that.
Oh, wow.
Ain't that cool? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a lot musclier than that bloke, though. I'll make it stretch out a little bit more, but that gives you the general idea.
That is cool.
Isn't it? I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, they got all sorts of.
So your tour starts in, a rehearsal start in December, right?
Yeah.
You gonna get the matching jacket?
Have a look at that jacket. Oh, that's brilliant. I like that.
Boy, I like that.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it? Oh, cool.
I don't care for the price.
Sorry?
The price, 76.
How much was it?
I think.
What, the shirt was 76, was it?
I just saw the price at the last minute. I might not have been a shirt.
Okay, well that's the T-shirt is or the shirt that I showed you, the first one, is $36 Australian.
Okay.
So that's bugger all.
Clearly not Teespring.
No, and $80 American Australian for the jacket, that's still pretty cool. I can imagine that the quality just ain't there because that jacket is huge, right? Goes all the way down your leg and all that sort of shit. And for $80,
yeah,
kind of thing that's going to fall apart.
Yeah,
really.
But it look good in the picture.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I go up to my top keyboard and stretch over and do it, the arm will rip off. It's like, oh, here we go. Yeah. Nib slip. Oh, dear. What did I get through on my messenger?
We have.
Ooh.
I haven't seen any yet this year, but there are a lot of houses that have huge skeletons they put in front of their house for Halloween decor. I'm talking 15, 20 feet tall, big skeletons.
That's what this guy is. I've seen several of them here in our area.
Or is it actually that big?
It's actually that big.
Okay,
that's
wow.
pretty cool, Mark. That is pretty cool, Mark. That's huge, mate.
This was actually sent by Brad Alston.
Okay.
That's Ron before a coffee in the morning. So I'll give you my coffee.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, look, it's the small channel. I'm not too sure if you've checked my channel lately, Laura. Anyway.
Oh, you have a channel?
Laura, yeah, don't ask her that, mate. It's embarrassing.
Little Llama Laura, good morning.
Tiny Llama Laura, I call her. Tiny Channel Llama Laura.
Tiny Channel Llama Laura.
Yeah. Hold me closer, Tiny Channel. Do. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
I should do a remix of that. Gave out a couple of nice mat bumps today, mate. That was beautiful. Got some up and comers coming along quite nicely now. 3 or 4 different subscribers, which I'll lose overnight, no doubt. Crazy, isn't it?
What I'm
Speaking of up and comers, there's a channel that I looked at this morning that he flies FPV, but seemed pretty good at it. Only had like 68 subscribers. Let me see if I can find it again.
You're gonna have copyright issues if you try to do a Rodney bump. Now, just letting you know.
Oh no, I'm just going to put the link to his channel in here, or at least the link to this video I watched.
Oh, sounds like
Matt's
the start
already
of a
not
Rodney
happy.
bump. No, it's not. That's the start of a Rodney bump right there. He might not
He
say
rolled
it.
up his shirt sleeve. Let's watch this guy closely.
We're gonna have issues in a minute, mate.
You'll get over it.
Who's dinging? Am I dinging?
No, you're giving thumbs up and I'm dinging. I obviously haven't told a good story lately because his subliminal messaging through his brain of his iPad Maxi Plus isn't picking up his brain waves anymore. My glass is a bit dirty. What's Laura got? Mark R. White. Let's have a look what Mark's got.
So if you're interested in video,
Yes, it is,
FPV
Mark.
videos,
That's
the
for
link
sure.
I
But
put in the channel is for Smags FPV. So
what are you saying, Rodney?
you guys say you should give him a look. See.
Uh-huh. And what do they do?
Give him
They
a
get-
like, maybe subscribe to him. If you don't, no.
What?
You heard me.
You may have changed the wording just enough to stop legal action here.
This isn't a Rodney bump. This is a Matt bump by proxy.
On Poxy. Is it what? Well, okay.
I'm giving the guy a Matt bump on your behalf.
Oh, so right.
Because you are here, it's authorized.
Right. So I'm the I'm the middleman here. Yeah. Okay. So it's going through me, and then it gets
I'm the
authorized.
middleman. I'm the middleman.
Yeah, but it's your channel, so I've come on here as a
my
mediator.
channel. Huh?
I'm a mediator now between that bump and your recipient. Right?
Yeah.
It
No.
goes through me for.
If you want to look at it like that, Matt, go right ahead, man.
Well, I will.
More power to you.
Well, I'm only doing it legally, mate. I don't want any trouble for you, Rodney, because my production team, they don't even
Bring it
sleep. They're in
on.
there.
Bring your production team on.
Class.
The Rodney Bell Law Firm has it well under control.
The Rodney Bell Law Firm.
Yeah.
Let me just Google that for a second.
It's also Rodney Bell Smith and Wesson.
Smith and Wesson. That's a pretty powerful sort of argument in court, isn't it? Can we settle out of court, maybe? The old-fashioned way.
I just hit the FBI's list.
We have to go 10 paces, mate. Turn around. This is what's going to happen.
Oh, no fucking duel.
Oh, that's the shirt you're wearing right now. Righto, Mark. There you go, brother. There you go. I wish I'd known you when we were in England doing rehearsals and stuff, mate, because it would have been good to catch up with you. See, that's the thing. I've done all my traveling. I knew no one, right? And now that after this,
Now
all
you
my
know
traveling.
everybody.
I'd go anywhere now. I wouldn't go to Ron's place, but I would go anywhere now. And I said I would go to Ron's house. I said it would be lovely. I'd love to see Ron. I'd probably bring a pizza with me, though. He'd turn me away.
Yeah, that's the way you're going to get in. You got to bring a pizza.
We just had this pizza dude rock up. He had an Australian accent. I don't know what he was. He was spinning up a Mavic 3 out the front. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah.
Those
Maybe
guys still
jealous.
talking about that. That manager still asks me about that every once in a while.
You see little Lama Laura's comment?
Matt, I would leave the country if you came over here. It would be too. It'd be too much for you. Way too much jealousy. You would get upset, and I can understand you wanting to leave. It's a lot to aspire to, Laura.
See, Matt, when you would come here, the theme.
Man cave, where men can be men. Yeah. Oh, I could do that.
The man cave.
What's going on, Ron? Are you still coming or what, mate?
We're working on it, buddy. New job. Financially getting better. Things stopped breaking on me. I just had
You started working for a living?
Car. That was not cheap. What tires?
What was it?
My little red car. Yeah,
They're not cheap.
No.
Well, how much were they?
It was $800 to put new sneakers on that little car.
What are they? Pirelli racing tires.
What the hell were they? I don't know, but they're good. I'm glad I got them because the tires were really pretty bad shape, and it snowed this weekend. We got snow out there now.
Okay, I'll tell you what, man. Ever since I've owned my car, I've had Kumos on. Right, Kumos, brilliant, and you get a lot of miles out of them, man. Yeah. Of that, and I will not put anything else on. Although I don't have to deal with snow, so you know it might be a little bit different. But Kumos, man. I mean, Dennis jumped in my car and I'm riding and we're driving along, right? And I'm just going because it's normal to me. I don't notice how smooth the car drives, you know. Anyway, and I'm driving along, and he's just looking at me. He's looking around, going, "Are we moving?" This is what he's saying to me. "Are we moving? What's going on here? I can't feel anything." I'm saying, "Oh, that's the Kumo tires, mate." He'd never experienced the Kumo experience before. Did you, mate? It was smooth.
First time.
And that's the first thing he said to me. So, Kumo, mate, if you want to get him for that little cruise of yours, it isn't past your bedtime. I know if you don't get enough sleep, you turn into a gremlin.
Nancy Jones says there's a chat, a bubble in the chat box on the lower right hand corner, and she has been putting that bubble.
Really?
In the chat box?
That's what she says.
Really.
Yes, that I tell Matt that. So Rodney, you didn't hear that from me.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to tell Matt.
I've got the love hearts, right, and the laughies and all that. I can't see a bubble though.
Where did Ron go?
I don't know. I don't even see. That's interesting. On my iPad, I don't even see the love heart, which makes me happy. On my iPhone,
but that love heart there is a pain in the butt, man.
I know. Yeah, I was going to say something. What was I going to say? And it was brilliant too. I don't know.
Nancy Jones, good morning.
Okay, so I've got the love heart in the corner there. I've got 100%. I've got look, an embarrassed face. I've got a party thing going on, and I've got a smiley face going on, or laughing, and I've got a love heart, but I haven't got a thumbs up bubble. Could that be a browser thing? Because I'm using Chrome, I think.
That's what I was going to say. Do you know, Matt? At least.
Where'd you go, Ron?
I don't know. All of a sudden, my screen went blank.
Huh.
For me and for other people that I checked with at SpinUp, if you go watch a live stream, it doesn't matter Android or Apple on your phone, a live stream that's in the past, and I don't mean recent past, it can be very old. You won't see chat anymore.
Why?
I'm serious. And the only way that I've seen that you can actually see chat for an old live stream, other than on a computer, is if you use Safari. The app will not show you the chat.
Oh, so it's only a mobile device problem.
Apparently, yeah. I don't think it happens on my Mac. But
Okay, so just looking at-
iPad, iPhone, you can't see chats for old live streams except using Safari.
Okay.
And that's really weird too. I mean, you used to be able to do that.
Yes, you did.
But I've noticed a lot of things has changed on YouTube lately, especially when it comes to using YouTube on the phone.
So that's on. Okay, sorry about that. Channel customization. Sorry. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's gone. I've got the comments.
I'm talking, Ben. I'm not talking about current live streams. Current live streams will show you the chat.
I've just got a really old one up,
you go-
about 18 months old. It's not on there.
Yeah, if you go look at any old live stream, any yesterday or older, for any channel, you won't see the live stream, the chat.
Wow.
Go-
Jason
Go
Lavarius is
find one of
live.
Rodney's old. Go look at not last week, 2 weeks ago. This show, and you won't see the chats unless you're on a computer or you're using a Safari browser.
Well, okay, so you can use Safari. All right.
So far, until they fix Safari, so it doesn't do that anymore. Firefox and Chrome don't show it.
Oh, Matt, there's something I've been wanting to show you.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Look at this. Look, see? Good on you, Mark.
Wow.
It happens. It doesn't
I
happen
hope you
quickly.
don't start showing stretch marks.
Yeah, you don't. Too quick, too soon. You're in trouble, aren't you? Yeah, those stretch marks. Dennis had a few stretch marks. Ramon around his cheeks when he was laughing. He said,
Ben T
They
said
still
he
show
had
it down there.
uses
"Oh, there
Vivaldi
you go."
on his phone, Dennis.
What's that?
Ben T says he uses Vivaldi.
Wow, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Now, what was that, Ron? Sorry.
I was just going to say, I can't remember if I had ever showed you, but not all kangaroos are mean and want to beat you up. My sister-in-law sent me some pictures of my brother. I don't know what he did. He passed away a couple months ago, but anyhow, he had a lot of memorabilia. I used to go out and visit him, but when he worked at a wildlife animal park, and for probably 10 years, and but I used to go out there and visit him and interact with all the animals. But here's one of the kangaroos. Her name was Edie. She was a friendly kangaroo. She didn't come up and try and bite you or beat you up.
She's putting her head back just before she attacks. Yeah, right.
Who's that guy with the dark hair in the picture?
Yeah.
I think that might be Rod's younger brother, a lot younger.
And then this is Salem, the snow leopard. So
Oh yeah.
he was kind of cool.
Wow.
And then Maya was the tiger that we used to put in the. It's funny as hell. We used to put her in he had an old F-150 that had a bench seat. We used to put her in the middle of the seat and had her on a leash. We'd drive down the road. And I think the funniest thing I ever saw in my life is we pulled up to a red light, and Mr. Studious driver pulls up alongside of us. And I'm sitting there in the passenger seat, and she's got her head hanging out the window like a dog. And she's staring at this guy. And This guy's sitting there at the red light, and all of a sudden he looks over. So we used to take her swimming out in the lake.
Oh my!
Holy moly!
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Then I got nervous. I was sitting there taking pictures, and all of a sudden she looked over at me, and she wanted to come at me, and she was like, "Hey, I want to come over and see you."
Gracious.
Yeah. Okay. So were the canines removed and the claws or not?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So
Jody, drone shots in the house.
Delicious.
Hey, drone shots.
Drone shots. How are you, Jode? When are you going to learn to answer your messages? Oh, what now? What have I missed? I'm useless on Messenger.
This kitty we didn't put in the truck. It was a little too big, about close to 600 pounds. White Bengal tiger, but I was used to hand feed him every day. So,
Laura, I'll alert you before. You might want to wait a little while because he's going to have to learn how to read them before he can reply to them.
Hey, Russell. Russell Glarum.
Hey, Dennis, how many people were at Spin Up this year, mate?
I don't know. I thought it was a pretty full house, but other people are saying maybe 40 or 50.
Right.
let's see,
I
Matt
didn't count
came over next year and went to Spin Up.
I would go to the Florida drone meetup. I think that's more of the people that I would know, rather than Spin Up. I think.
You're saying you don't know Doc, Dennis, and Rodney with this?
There's only 3 people, mate.
Not enough. It's not enough incentive to leave Australia.
Australia.
Oh,
Yeah. You always correct yourself, don't you? Oh, there's Dennis sitting there at the table. I'm just looking at, and there's Chris Hope in the hallway. Righto. I'm just looking at the pictures here. Right. Well, that's a big FPV. That's it. Dennis with, is that Joe? What's his name?
Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that him?
He was there.
Well, I spent some time with Joe.
All right, that's Joe and Kelly and Brad Alston. Oh, Steve was there.
Yes, he was.
Right. Doc Murdoch. Righto.
I hadn't seen Steve in 5 years. I mean, not in person.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know a lot of the people here at all.
Huh.
Yeah. No, Chris. Now, what am I looking at? Messages. What's Laura sending me? Oh, a shitload of shorts videos. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, Ben T was there too.
Yes, he was.
Oh, was he?
So, Ben, how many people do you think were there? I don't know that anybody counted. I bet, well, Kelly probably counted, but he probably knew without counting. Yeah, Sean Oz was there.
Yep.
Be careful, Matt. They're going to give you the wrong date, so you show up on the week late.
The first weekend in April. So to you, that's the 29th, Matt.
Yeah, but it's already December here in Australia, mate. So what date is it here? It's Christmas Day tomorrow. You're so far behind. Right, okay, because I was under the impression that Spin Up was a massive deal, and there was a lot of people.
Ben says around 50.
I think it was because of the expense this year.
It was more expensive this year because of the Formula One racing that was taking place that same weekend.
I heard that, and there was a
Yeah.
TFO around the joint too. But I think you were out of that though, weren't you?
I didn't hear about a fire.
No, a temporary no-fly zone restrictions and all that sort of shit because of the Grand Prix.
Yeah,
Somebody checked. Who was that? Steve Carpenter checked. He didn't see any TFRs.
Okay, right. That's good.
But there could have been some. It didn't. I didn't fly.
I'd be curious if you went in and checked the hotel rates this week, now that that's all over, to see how much they've changed.
I bet they've changed.
Exactly.
there was some guy. I talked to some guy there at the hotel that was saying he got the room for like $65. Who was that? Was Barkley.
That was Barkley. Yeah,
It was Barkley. Got the room for like $265. That's not what
he got a really good deal on the room, much less than we had paid with our reservation from months ago. Somebody, who was it that stayed in a tiny house?
They're cool. I love those tiny houses.
Joe was in
Yeah,
the
I'd like to
bed and
try that
breakfast.
someday. What's
He
that?
He was in a B&B, or what do they call him? An Airbnb.
Who was it?
That was Joe Fodolio.
Maybe it was he.
Yeah, because him and the people he was working with. So I'm looking at their site now. The one that was at. They got rooms listed for $102.
Oh, Jesus.
$82.
Crazy.
Oh, that's hang on, Cedar Park, North Austin, for $102. That was the one we stayed at.
What'd you get? You don't mind? What'd you guys pay?
Well, Brad Alston took care of it, and he won't say.
Oh,
We paid him a certain amount. He charged us a certain amount of money, but I know that he lost money on the deal.
Yeah.
But he won't say how much he lost. So that's
That was
that's
a nice
the way Brad
hotel.
is. What's that?
So that's a nice hotel, and it's at least under 2 years old because it was just being built in 2021.
Right. Yeah, it was very nice. My one complaint I have with all hotels is nobody uses ceiling lights anymore. So they have this vast room with no light in the middle. And in the daytime, that's okay. You can open the shades, but at night it doesn't help.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I carry a flashlight everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I don't need to carry one, Rodney, because I have good ideas all the time, right? And every now and again they go, bing, and it just lights up.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I didn't notice any light like that. I was there.
I haven't
Just
seen it
saying.
since I've known you.
It doesn't show up. The resolution of this camera doesn't pick up the braininess coming out.
Right.
Unlike Dennis's thumbs up that he's, oh, that's a good story. Bing.
You really believe that, don't you, Matt?
I do. It's the
Dennis,
mindset
do
of
you believe
YouTube.
it?
you've heard of that phrase where the lights are on but nobody's home.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Is
I'm
that
surprised you have,
one
Ron.
of these cases? The lights are on, but nobody's home. I got it. Okay.
Alexa, stop guarding.
Alexis, tell us a joke.
Me and Dennis had this thing, right? And we never went through with it because we were too busy laughing. I don't know why we didn't do it. But anyway, we're going to make a video.
Adventures. Good morning.
About the About the poor people.
Yeah, about the poor people. I was crying that night. Anyway,
That would have been good.
well, what didn't we do? We didn't do it, did we? I don't know why.
No, we didn't do it.
I don't know. But was going to what we're going to do is we're going to do a text to speech, right? So we're going to actually write it, right? So it was like, so as you've written it out, then you can do text to speech. So when you push play on it, it'll actually read out in a computer voice, blah 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 blah. And I was going to do it as if I was just searching with Siri or something like that. Hey Siri, what's the mindset of hugeness or something like that, wasn't it? And anyway, there was a big spiel. Oh, Siri's talking to me now. Siri's in the other room. Can you hear me? Siri, bedtime. So she's waiting for me with the spark. Anyway, so
Did she say I'll fluff up your pillow?
fluff it up.
I remember that one.
Oh God! Talk about a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. Memories. I've still got the spark. She's still here somewhere. So anyway, I was going to go, or we're going to do it as if I was searching Google for, something. Hey Siri, what's the mindset of hugeness or map bump or whatever. Anyway, there's a massive spiel about it. But anyway, we just went on with that, didn't we? We never did it.
We had a lot of fun planning it, but nothing ever came to fruition. It wasn't that exactly. It was something about, hey Siri, what does poor people mean, or something like that.
That's right.
It was something like that. I don't remember now, but
Good morning, Blind Neil.
That's right, because I'm so huge, right? And I'm getting so many.
exactly.
So much
You
money.
can't remember what it's like to be
You can't
poor.
remember. Don't know where I've come from.
I don't-
And Dennis was going to ask me, go, all about the poor people. I'm going, what people? What's poor people? And we're going, okay, so I did, hang on just a minute. Hey, Google, what's poor people? Right. And someone with the mindset of hugeness cannot understand or comprehend.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the direction it was going. Yes, like that.
That's right.
And it had to do with the fact that we were going to this show, the Outback. What's the name of that? The official name of that?
That's right.
And we had great seats.
Yeah, we got the gold seats, right? And when we got there, I really couldn't see the difference. But
No.
anyway,
but it was on the drive to that. Matt was thinking all these things that we could do in a video. And it would have been good, but we just never did.
yeah, that's right. Because I got these tickets and they were really good. Anyway, yeah. So we got whatever it was, the gold section or whatever the hell it was, right? And I wonder what the poor people are doing. Well, they're sitting about 2 feet in front of me, so I don't know what the gold meant. But anyway, so we went on about the poor people in the in the top row. We had a good view, and there's Dennis causing all sorts of problems here during the show, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm going, oh, this is a really good show. I'm really enjoying this. But no one behind us was enjoying it at all, right? Because Dennis had his RS 360 camera, right, on a selfie stick, chucked 300 foot in the air, right, swinging it around, right? Everyone behind him was going, with the size of this camera, you've seen an RS, it's huge, right? And he's, anyway, this dude comes up with his waiter suit. Excuse me, would you mind putting your camera down?
Part of that story is true.
It's true. Yeah, unreal. Dennis, stop causing trouble, mate. And I looked around. I said, "Don't worry, everyone. He's American." And I went, "Oh."
That explains it. It's not all right. That explains it. Yeah.
He doesn't know any better. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yes.
Atlantic Adventures just revealed himself. New Film Productions. I would have never guessed. You changed your name then, huh?
Who's that?
Atlantic Adventures.
Bill.
That's
Yeah.
Joe Podolio, isn't it?
No, it's Bill. Bill up in there in Canada, right? What was his other channel name?
It was Newfound Drone Productions.
That's the one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Joe is Artistic Adventures, right? The artistic.
Yeah, it's Joe Fotoleo dash artistic something other.
Artistic Adventures. Right?
Artistic.
I was going to say Ron's got the autistic adventures. All right, us Americans are used to doing this type of thing. There you go, Nancy. Thinks
Yeah, artistic area. And he lives in Houston.
Houston.
American.
Well, yeah, that was Dennis's answer to a lot of things while he was here. Right?
Yeah.
Especially when the bloke come up and says, "What are you doing? What are you doing recording here down at South Bank with that RS camera?" And Dennis just looked straight at him and went, "America," right? and the bloke stood back and
Just like me.
yeah. Oh, you were so abusive, and it was. Hang on a minute. I couldn't control him. He's crowd control around Dennis. No one needs him. He looks at people and America.
I think I still have. I think it's in my notes that
Is it
going to do with Siri? We actually did a search with Siri.
Are you kidding? Have you got it?
I think I have it here.
Oh, that'd be so cool if you have. Hit him with a ukulele. Oh, that'd be so funny if you have got it.
Hit him with his ukulele.
Money problems. What are money problems? Money problems are for people that have less than 1,000 subscribers. They have no earthly clue what it's like to have something. You lose touch with the common man. I am going to give Dennis a few moments before bringing anybody on today. That's not all there is to it. But what is it like to have money problems?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, right. Yeah. Money problems. That's for someone for under 1,000 subscribers.
So Matt, are you monetized yet?
What? Sorry.
Are you monetized?
You know what? Only 2 weeks ago I did that. I thought, bugger it, I'll just put it on there and see what's going on. Now, I've got the Ferrari on order right as we speak. And Ron, you should have let me know about your tires because I could have bought you the whole tire store. So I did monetize. I got a heap of shorts, as everyone, a lot of people know that I'm just being ridiculous with those shorts. They're just so stupid. And now I'm not even doing them myself. I'm just remixing other things that are already on YouTube, and making money off them. You know, it's ridiculous. But anyway, yesterday now I've gone over 500 subs. They're putting adverts on my videos. Well, Mark, that all depends. It doesn't go with subs. It all depends on if you go over 100 views on a video. You'll find that if your video has got less than 100 views on it, you probably won't see ads on it. But if it's got over 100 views, that's when they start putting ads onto your videos.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's something I sort of noticed. Although, you know, it's been a while since I have to go to Ron's channel to check that out for anything under 100 views. So I do.
No, you can. Any of my videos is fine.
Any of your videos.
You want advertisement free video? Just go to my channel.
Yeah.
You know, I put up a short, that short Tree versus Drone, the first one. And I was so shocked. In like 3 days, I was up to 1,000 views on that one.
Yeah. Yep.
And now it's up to like 3.5.
I brought my Mavic 3 in for a landing. Nearly 10,000 views.
10,000 views.
And I put a battery in, plugged the battery in the back. 6,000 views. Right. I put a video up which I color grade 5.1, 30 frames a second, color graded in log, beautifully done, color transformations, all that sort of stuff.
70 views.
160 views, maybe.
Yeah.
No one cares, mate. No one cares what the drone is capable of.
Right.
This is the problem. And I don't know why, because why are you buying a drone like this if you don't want to look what it's, they all
It's
fly
the
the same.
attention span. People don't have the attention span anymore because.
Well, you know what? If you're not interested in what the camera's going to do, from the Spark to the Mavic 3, right? They don't care what the cameras are doing. All they want to do is hear what it's doing. Oh, isn't that fantastic? Meow. Oh, another clue. Oh, God. TJ giggles. How are you, TJ?
Teej.
Rodney, I better get my day started. Oh,
Yeah, I probably ought to get up off my lazy tail and get it started here too.
I'm sure your wife could find several things for you to do.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 1 a.m. here. Okay.
Whoa, it is.
Well, you two, knuckleheads, Ron and Dennis, organize some stuff.
What?
Where's the idea bubble?
Hmm?
Where's
I'm
the
not
idea
invited?
bubble?
Rodney, you're always invited, but every time I ask you, go, oh, no, I'm busy that year. Oh,
I'm a busy man.
I can see that.
He's popular too. Yeah.
I mean, I barely have time to do Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends or sunrise on the weekends.
It must be hard to name it like this because it's false advertising, really, because you've got and friends there, and I don't know about that. So if you
But acquaintances.
Ouch. Ouch. Of all the hateful things to say.
it'll get worse, mate. Sorry, mate. Well, yeah. Anyway, you two, Dennis and Ron, if you want to, let's get this stuff going, mate. Let's get it going. Hang on, when did you come last year? Wasn't it, Dennis?
Yeah, last November, wasn't
Yeah, I think so. Just a year
Was it
ago.
It was last year. Okay, right.
I don't think it was 2 years ago. No, I think it was just a year ago.
It can't be
Right.
too. Hang on. Where's my?
Well, there should have been a date on that thing I had.
Can't be 2 years ago. It can't.
No, it was 2022.
Was 2022?
Yeah. I made that money problems are for people that have less than 1,000 subscribers. That was done on November 26th at 7:43 current time. 7:33.
2022. What was it? What time was it?
It was 7:43 a.m.
PM.
local
AM?
here,
Oh,
which would be 10 p.m. 10:43 p.m. and
I was going to say, because that sort of stuff looks as though there had been a few bourbons involved.
or maybe 9:43 p.m. because time changed since then.
Yeah, there was a couple of bourbons involved in those sentences there, because there's no way that would have come out at 7 a.m. in the morning. That would.
I knew you had a good day, brother.
Hey Neil, how are you, mate? Anyway, fake bump exposed. Where are we, Dennis? 11 months ago. Okay, so it was not even 12 months. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's when Dennis gave me the X3, which is a lot better than that X2 camera.
Poor Ron.
I can't wait till that X4 comes out.
You can have the X. I looked at the stats of the X4, and to be quite honest, the X3, it shits all over it, mate. It won't get any better. They're coming out with all those things with 1-inch sensors now too. So,
Oh, Eat More Possum was also at Spin Up.
Yep.
here we go. Eat more possum. There you go. Beautiful thing. All right. Well, I'll love and leave you, gentlemen, and everyone in the chat. Thanks very much for having me.
Right, Matt. Well, thanks for popping in today.
That's all right. Good to see you again, man. Good to see
It
you.
was.
Enjoy your night,
Always
sir.
good to see you.
Absolutely. And I'll see you all later. I bought the Insta360 and the X2. Blows the GoPro out of the water. I'll never buy a GoPro again. Yeah, he was never happy with that. Never happy with that GoPro. Yeah. Oh, good, mate. That's good. Yeah, that's
There you
excellent.
have it.
Yeah, but he's easy pleased, Ron. All right, I'll see you a little bit. See you a little bit later. Already getting so much trouble here. Bye, bye, folks.
Yeah.
Bye. Have a good one,
Yeah.
bro.
All right, bye.
Ooh. Ron,
Ron-
have
Ron
a good
left
one,
too.
Ron.
What's that?
I was saying, Ron, have a good one.
Yeah. Bye, Ron.
Anyway, Dennis, you have a good day, brother.
Thanks. You do the same.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. We do enjoy it. We do enjoy doing this, and we love having you here. Barkley, hello. Oh, you're with Casey and Sean Ide. All right, good deal. Tell the two of them I said howdy. Anyway, you all have a great day, and we'll see you next weekend. Don't forget tomorrow morning, Saturdays or Sunday sunrise crew with starting with Drone Bum coming to me here in Virginia, going on to Georgia with Dennis Lovelady, over to Chris Hope in Texas, and then after Chris Hope is done, we'll have Johnny Drone Flyer with Drones and Coffee. He's got the coffee brewing. All right, folks, y'all have a great weekend. Love y'all. Bye now.